Hi, my name is Candice Politano and I'm a brand specialist with East Coast Salon Services. I'm here to talk to you about one of our brands that we specialize in at East Coast Salon Services and that we can't wait to be able to provide to you. I'm here to talk about Megix10, our innovative 10-minute color line. I know what you're thinking. Oh, another 10-minute color line, another drab, another boring, another dark, overly pigmented 10-minute color that falls flat. I'm here to tell you couldn't be more wrong. Megix10 is an innovative line that utilizes micropigmentation, slightly oxygenated developers to provide you long-lasting, shiny, versatile, 100% gray coverage in 10 minutes. Megix10 has 80 shades. You heard me right, 80 shades. In their beautiful color tableau, they have everything from your neutral shades all the way down to your vibrant reds, your blondes, your mixes, as well as high lift shades. How amazing is that? Megix10 can provide you a high lift color service in 20 minutes. So we know what's happening in the world right now. We know that we're going to eventually get back to servicing our clients. And once we do, we know we have a wide array of clients and a wide array of situations to get in a very small amount of time. Megix10 provides you the opportunity to do single process color and blow dry in as little as 30 to 45 minutes. With Megix10, they have created innovative opportunities to help increase your business with little time on your part. Their color services menu provides you a full breakdown of not only your projected revenue, but also some of your timing. So here, if we look at our gray coverage retouch, 30 minutes from start to finish. 30 minutes. Who could utilize extra time in their life? Everyone, especially now. So great coverage start to finish, guys, 30 minutes. I will say it all day long. This opportunity gives you guys maximum client potential, not only to increase your revenue, but to also increase your clientele and to increase your clientele's ability to get more of their time back. Time is priceless, and it's something that we are so proud to be able to give back to our clients during this stressful time. Some of our oxygenated developers, you will notice 12 volume instead of your basic 10. This higher oxygenation allows these micropigments that are found in our color to develop quickly and with maximum lasting power. You will not get overly drab, dark, boring color. When we're finished, you will get lively, soft, shiny, reflective coverage and color. I know what you may be thinking as a salon owner. Oh, now I have to invest in another color line, and now I may have to invest in a demi line as well. But there's always more. With Megix10, just by switching your developer, you can convert this entire line into a deposit only, giving you 5-minute toning. 5-minute toning, you guys, how awesome is that? With just a switch of our developer utilizing our fix, this gives you the opportunity with any of our Megix10 shades, including our high lift colors, you can transition them all to deposit only, giving you 5-minute color balancing, 5-minute toning, or glossing and glazing. That is a huge time saver for us. So with Megix10, not only are you getting a wonderful, fast color service system, but you're also getting a demi or deposit only system along with it. So it's 2 options for the price of 1. Also with Megix10, they have one of the largest size tubes that are found in the color world. 1 tube of Megix10 is equal to 3.5 full ounces. That's a huge, cost-effective, efficient color line when you really break it down to some of the other tubes out there. East Coast Salon Services can provide you all of the pricing that you need for anything that you see here, or even special intro orders are available for you. So 3.5 ounces for a 10-minute color service. It's amazing. Your mixing ratios are equal parts, like we discussed before, so it allows you to go a little bit further with your color line as well. So you're not spending a ton per tube and going through it very quickly. Also with Megix10, they have an amazing, fast, full service lightening powder called Megix10. The great thing about Megix Lift 9 and Megix10 in general is any product that comes out is usually fully compatible with the rest of the line. With Megix Lift 9, you will be mixing this with any of your preferred Megix10 developers, and you can alter your mixing ratios to do certain lightening services that your customers are looking for. Whether it be balayage, whether it be full head foils, or whether it be double process, Megix Lift 9 allows you to achieve different services just by adjusting your mixing ratio with your Megix10 developers. I know one of the other struggles that we have is converting our formulas. Great. Now we're coming back to the salon. Now we have all of our clients that are rushing in and wanting us to get them serviced as quickly as possible. And now we have to worry about reformulating them all over again. Don't worry. We give you tons of support with Moen, with Megix10, and at East Coast Salon Services. The first thing you can expect is full and easy conversions. Megix10 uses the universal color system or the point system. Also, on your swatch charts, we give you a full color wheel with all of our shades and where they are placed on the color wheel. This will help you get huge success when you're converting some of your formulations over. This is also the best time because we know many of our clients try to experiment with their hair. So we know that we may have to reformulate them in general anyway. The color wheel, all of your resources that can be found online or through East Coast Salon Services will help you get fast and easy reformulation down to a science. We also provide digital classes currently, and we hope to be able to provide our in-person classes very, very soon to help you with any challenges that you may have. With Megix10, we also include mixers such as reds, coppers, green, and blue to help you create shades that you might run out of or to help you balance any sort of tone that you're looking for. So there are so many ways that we provide you effortless formulation with little challenges on your client or your part. If you're looking for any sort of assistance with transitioning, or if you just want a little bit more question and answer portion, you can feel free to contact me on social media at Candice Mansour. You can also contact your East Coast Salon Services rep for more information. You can visit eastcoastsalonservices.com to look at the range of Megix10 and to see what line will work best for you, what shade ranges there is, and you can look through any of the technical guides at moeninternational.com. I hope this inspired you to maybe look into a little bit more of a faster color service. I hope this gets you excited about getting back to the salon. I'm actually coming to you from my salon home, so this makes it even more special for me. I finally get to step foot in my salon again. So I hope that you guys have been looking for some ways to help combat a lot of your client services right now. And we hope that Megix10 can bring that to you. So again, we look forward to working with you, and any questions, please feel free to contact us at eastcoastsalonservices.com. Thank you. Guys, so now that we went over a fast overview of Megix10, let's talk a little bit more about formulation and how to set you up for success. Before we talked a little bit about the color book that Megix10 offers you and about the color wheel that they have here. On the color wheel, all of your shades are listed in their designated colors so that you can see the base of each color and where it lies. This is going to be really, really helpful to you in order to properly convert your client to know exactly what you were using before and what a specific shade in Megix10 has as far as what it will do to the underlying pigment. So before we get started with an actual formulation, let's talk a little bit about some of the bases of the colors, because that's where a lot of these changes are. In some of our other color lines, we know that neutrals, for instance, can be anywhere between a warm neutral or a cool neutral. So knowing where you're starting is going to be very, very important. We use the universal point system. So 0.0 is your neutral. We also have 0.00, which is our intense neutrals. And these are important to know the difference because intense doesn't necessarily mean darker or more pigmented. In Megix10, your intense means that that's going to give you a little bit additional warmth added to your formula. So our 0.0s lie right here in our yellow green. So that means our neutrals are going to be predominantly yellow with a little bit of that green undertone. Your 0.00s, which are here, they are going to be found in yellow-orange. So we know that that additional yellow-orange is going to provide additional warmth. So if I had a client that did not want any warmth whatsoever showing in their hair, a 0.00 might be something that would provide them too warm of an end result. However, if I'm dealing with a canvas that is 75% gray or higher, a 0.00 is going to help me make sure that I get that very cohesive coverage that is not too translucent. So those are some of the different standards that you have with your neutrals. In Megix10, we have our violet series as well as our ash series. And you can see our 0.1s are in the direction of blue to blue-green. Again, this is very helpful when we're working with combating underlying pigments. We do not have a violet undertoning correction shade series. You will have your 0.12s, which would be your ash violets, but we don't have colors such as a 10V per se, which is very popular in many other color lines. Our bases of our ashes are a base of that blue-green. However, your 0.12, for instance, which is your blue-green with a touch of that violet in there, is going to help to really round out any of those intense yellow tones that you may see. So our controlling colors are our 0.1s. We have 0.11s, which are double ashes. We have our 0.12s, which again are our ash violets. So they will give you more of that almost pearlescent end result. We also have our 0.3s, which are our gold series. We have 0.71, which is our cold maroon. And then we also have our sand series, which is just labeled as S shades. Your sand series are beautiful shades that are going to be communicated more as your beiges. They are beautiful for toners, really great for a blonde that doesn't want to be yellow or too ashy. It's a very balanced tone. So I tend to use the S shades a lot when I'm toning, but sometimes for my gray coverage clients that have a dark natural base and a heavy gray percentage, I like to use a little bit of the sand to kind of round out some of those undertones that may pull from their very sporadic dark naturals. I know that we've ran into that before. We also have our red series or a red violet series of 0.62, which would be our red violet. Our 0.5, again, going into that red violet. Our 0.2, which is our violet. Our 0.66, which is going to be our red intenses. As we move to our warmer reds, we have our 0.7, which is categorized as our maroons, and our 0.4, which is our copper. Maroon in Megix10 doesn't mean what it normally means for some of our US-based colors, which would be almost like a Merlot, a red violet. In Megix10, maroon is going to be classified as almost a copper brown, and then our cold maroon, which was 0.71 that we talked about earlier, is going to be a much cooler version with a little bit of that undertone going into more of a yellow or golden state. So we give you a ton of options to help you decide what formula is going to work best with your client. So when we start formulation, the first things that we always need to do is determine where we are. What is my client? What is existing on their hair? What did I use before? Then I need to determine where I want to go. How many levels of lift am I looking to achieve? In Megix10, if we're looking for optimum gray coverage, we're going to use our 21 volume developer. If I'm looking to maintain or maximize my lift and get coverage, can you go into higher volumes of developer? You can, but understand that we have to determine what is most important to our client. If my client is a natural level 5, she has 70% gray and she wants to be a level 9, I know that if I go higher on the developer scale, I might sacrifice coverage. So keeping that in mind, I might consider doing my 21 volume with my shade choice and maybe doing some dimensional work over top to create that coverage and overall color choice. So 21 volume is going to be optimum for your gray coverage whenever you're looking for 100% gray coverage. Your fixed volume of developer here, this is what's going to work best for when you're trying to tone or color balance. So if I have a gray coverage client, I'm going to apply my formula mixed with 21 volume developer. I will apply that to the new growth area. I will process for 5 minutes. I will then go ahead and mix my fixed formula with my desired balance mixture. I'm going to apply that and time for an additional 5 minutes. Once complete, I can go ahead and start shampooing. So that's right, 10 minutes of total processing time. Utilizing Fix to give you deposit-only color is important when we talk about matching or balancing our color. This way, we're not providing lift on the mids and ends of the hair, and we're creating a very smooth, even. Megix10, we also give you the opportunity to utilize mixes that we have here. We include red, yellow, blue, green, violet, copper, and ash. These are really great options for you to customize your formulations, meaning if you're worried about excessive warmth coming into your formula, you can add some of your blue, green, or ash to compensate for that. If you also want to intensify your tone, adding more red or more copper, you can use those mixers to help you do that based upon your desired end result. So we talked a little bit about formulating where our client is. We need to determine that. You can use your swatch book to match up your client to where they currently are, natural and existing level. When we know where they are, we then know where they want to go. So determining how many levels of lift they're looking for and what their desired tonal family is going to be the most important when we determine our formulation. So if I know my client is a natural level 6, they want to stay a natural level 6, they want to stay a neutral, and they have 50% gray, I know that I'm going to go for coverage, and I'm going to make sure that they stay at a neutral. To do so, I would use my 21 volume of my Megix10 developer, and I would use 6.0 for them. If I'm concerned that they may add additional warmth into that because of their existing level 6, I may decide to add some 6.1 or my ash or blue. I've determined that my client is going to be 21 volume with 6.0. I can then apply my formulation, wait my 5 minutes, and then mix up my same formulation with my fixed developer with my 6.0, or if I want to enhance any warmth, I can do so at that point. If I want to control anything that's faded or pulled through over time, I can do that as well. So if my client came back and they had some faded ends that had some copper tones or red-brown tones, I can go in and add a little bit of my blue booster. I can add my 0.1 to that formulation. I have a lot of options. But the difference here is I'm going to be using the fixed volume of developer to make sure that I'm giving the mids and ends just what they need, which is deposit. At the end of my timing, I can then go ahead, rinse, shampoo, and condition, and show off my client's new color in as little as 30 minutes. We give you a ton of support, you guys. So if there's any questions that you may have, if you have any formulation challenges, we absolutely wish that you reach out to us at eastcoastsalonservices.com. You can contact your rep for more information. And if you guys are interested in more information on any classes with Megix10 or a Q&A, you can feel free to reach out and check our class schedule. I hope this was a little bit more informative for you as far as formulation, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.